Hi guys, in this video what we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating an assessment that can be shared out with students via the student portal. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the lessons and assessment tabs and you're going to select my assessments. You're going to go to create new. So there are a couple options here. I can just create an assessment key if I've already posted the assessment to the Google Classroom, but I want to post the assessment to the student portal with a PDF so they can actually follow along and answer questions as they go. So here I'm going to select any PDF that's going to be available on my desktop or into my computer. So I'm going to pick this assessment, and then I just need to make sure that I name the assessment, select the grade level that this assessment is going to be distributed to, and for the purposes of this, we're just creating a test assessment. Once I clicked next, it's going to prompt me to a page where I can actually select my standards for the assessment. So for the purposes of the day, I'm just going to tag random standards. So I would tag my standards and then I would select my correct answer choice. So say this assessment has 3 questions that are multiple choice. I can see the answer key over here to the right. What you're also able to do at this point is select different question types. So I can have multiple choice, true, false. A great one that you can use is short answer. So short answer can be used when you want students to key a numerical response, or if it's a vocabulary term, something straightforward that they have to match exactly when they answer it on their end. What you can also do here is you can do student work with a simple slider. So this allows you to grade students' work with a rubric. So say the rubric is out of 5 points. All I do is set the maximum value to 5. Now on the back end, once students have submitted their work, you will have to go back through and manually give them a score based on the rubric that you've selected. Once I hit save, of course, it will populate over here on my right side with my key. I'm going to go to save assessment. Once you've saved assessment, you want to make sure that the timestamp up here is updated so that you have the most updated version saved. Then I'm going to go back to lessons and assessments. From here, I can do a couple of things. I can distribute, which means that I can actually send out the assessment to my colleagues in my PLCs that I've been assigned to. But what I'm going to do for the purposes of this video is I'm just going to post to Student Portal. So what this allows students to do is they can log on to All in Learning and they can actually see the assessment and answer the questions. Once I've selected to post it to the Student Portal, I have to pick the specific class I want students to be assigned this assessment. So I'm going to pick my 4th period class. From here, it's going to prompt me to set some parameters for my assessment. So first it's going to ask, do I want the PDF attached? I do in this case because I want students to be able to see the questions as they're going through and answering. The next question is, do I want to give them a limited amount of time to answer the questions? In this case, no, I want them to take their time. The next one is a locked screen setting, which allows me to kick the students out of the assessment if they click out of the window. So this is going to be like the most formal testing environment. It's if you don't want them to use any additional resources. In this case, I do not want to kick them out. This is just going to be some basic quiz, a DOL perhaps. Then I can scramble the questions. In this case, I don't want to do that because I want the PDF to match up with the questions. I can also set it to show the student the percentage correct at the end of the assessment so they know exactly what they scored as they complete. Show students what they missed. I want them to know exactly what they missed as they finish. I can allow the students to see the correct answers. In this case, I'm not going to do that. And then finally, the last question is allow the students to access the slides after the scoring is complete. And that's if you upload a PowerPoint presentation, for example. So once I've selected next, it's going to make me confirm my different options that I have selected, and then I'm going to click activate. So at this point, it has been posted to the student portal, and students can access the assessment on their end. Once I've posted the assessment to the student portal, I can come back and see at any point which students have started the assessment or not. And as I do that and as they complete the assessment, for example, with our slider questions where they've done a short response and we want to grade the with a rubric, I can select here and then give